Here we're going to look at a proportion related problem. So we have three parts right here. For part A, it is given that A is directly proportional to B. When B equals 4, A equals 20. We need to find the value of A when B equals 6 and the value of B when A equals 45. To solve this, we need to use our basic definition for direct proportion. So we have that A is equal to a constant times B. And to find that constant, we can just substitute the values for A and B given in the question, which will be 20 and 4. So we have 20 is equal to K times 4, or in other words, K is equal to 5. This relation could be described as A is equal to 5 times B. And it's then left to substitute the values of A and B to solve for the unknown. For part 1, we can just substitute B equals 6, that will be A is equal to 5 times 6 over 30. For part 2, when A equals 45, that will be 45 equals 5 times B. Solving this, we get that B is equal to 9. Now for part B, it takes 6 workers 12 days to complete a work. How many workers are needed to complete that same work in 8 days? And how long does it take for 4 workers to complete the same work? And here we're assuming that all workers work at the same rate. Here we're going to use the fact that the time taken is inversely proportional to the number of workers, or in other words, the time can be expressed as a constant K divided by the number of workers. Thankfully, we have the clues right here. We can substitute our time being 12 days and the number of workers being 6, so that will be 12 is equal to K over 6, or K is equal to 72. With this, it is left to substitute a variable to solve for the other one. So for part 1, we can substitute our time being 8 days, so that will be 8 is equal to 72 over our number of workers. I'll just mark that as W. So that leaves W being equal to 9. And for part 2, we can substitute our number of workers being 4. I'll just denote the time as T. So that will be 72 over 4, or 18 days. Finally, for part C, it is given that Y is inversely proportional to X. And then we need to complete the following table. To solve this, we need to use our definition for inverse proportion, or in other words, X times Y is a constant. Now, we don't really know what the constant is, so we can just substitute the values of X and Y being 12 and 6 respectively. That will be 12 times 6, or 72. So our constant will be 72. With this, it is then left to substitute a variable and then solving for the other one. So let's see, for X equals 2, we get that Y is equal to 36. Since 36 times 2 is just 72, when Y equals 18, that will be X equals 4. When Y equals 12, X will be 6. When X equals 8, Y will be 9. And then when Y equals 3, that will be 24. When X equals 36, Y will be 2, which ends this video.